to Senior Insights. My name is Cynthia. The first thing I have to tell you is I lied about the title. I said that it's my third missing Amazon order. It's really only my second, but I didn't think you'd watch if I just said second. So, grab your cup of coffee. I had to get a jumbo size because I needed it. If it wasn't that, it'd be something a little bit stronger. I haven't had anything stronger in a long time. So, it never stops. It just never stops. Remember the vacuum cleaner belt that I ordered like a gigundo amount of time ago? Well, I reported it missing because they said it was delivered. They sent me a new one in a package with 2 other things. Guess what? I went to look for them today because my friend Alexa told me that they had been delivered. So I looked on my porch, which is where my packages usually go. They weren't there, so I said, well, one day last week, the girl who is new tied it to my mailbox, the package that I got. This cup is so heavy I can't lift it. I'm not doing that again. So I went up to the mailbox. No packages. There were 3 things in this package. One was a printer cartridge for my printer, which I use all the time. All the time. It was $98 printer cartridge. That was missing. And then you're going to laugh at this one. The other thing was I had a password book that I ordered because I said, forget this. I'm going to write this all down in a password book. So eventually we're going to talk about that if I ever get it. And then the stupid vacuum cleaner belt. Now you know the saga of the vacuum cleaner belt. I went to Lowe's. I went to Walmart. I ordered it from Amazon. It got lost. I reordered it. Got lost. I have to go book with. I think I was talking about the vacuum cleaner belt. I need that vacuum cleaner belt. I have been vacuuming with my cordless vacuum. It's doing an okay job. But I want that belt. I ordered it weeks and weeks ago. I have needed it for weeks and weeks and weeks. So guess what I do? What would you do? You call, well, you go online because you have to go online, and you try to figure out what am I supposed to do. So on Amazon, there are options. Do you want to return and get a refund? Do you want to do this? Was the package damaged or blah, blah, blah? None of them fit what I wanted to do. I wanted to let them know that my package did not arrive, so there was no option there. Somehow, after playing around, I found something. I don't even know what it was because I tend to do that. It must have been there someplace, but it was not. It's not user-friendly. That's my opinion. You can take that to the bank if you want. So Amazon has it that it was delivered. Guess what? They send me to one of those chatbot things, those AI things. Now, for the most part, I like AI. I don't like to think of what the potential is because it's kind of scary. But I have used it a lot. And I've had fairly good experiences with it. But when you call and you have a problem that you're trying to describe to a robot, I guess it's a robot, I don't know, or is it AI, or is it those globes floating around that, like in my house, that orb? What are they? Anyway, so I write this lengthy thing. I'm calling because my package is missing. We have a new delivery person, and I think she delivers it on the side of the. I explain the whole thing, and it says, "Are you trying to return your package?" No, I am not trying to return my package. I am trying to tell you that I didn't get my package. Okay, ma'am. I understand. You must be really disappointed that you didn't get your package. Well, as a matter of fact, I am, because I would like to vacuum my house, and I would like to be able to use my printer, because I use it. Did I tell you I lied? I only had 2 instances where my packages were missing. But this is the scoop. I think all the time I've lived here, I've never ever had a package missing. This is a very safe neighborhood. But you know, those times they are changing. They're changing. And what's also changing is the regular person who usually delivers on this street. They, I believe, have a contract worker, Amazon or UPS or somebody, and she drives in a red Jeep. It's her own car. It's not a post office thing, and it's not a UPS. It's not an Amazon. And one day last week, she put a package and she tied it onto my mailbox. Well, every other time I've gotten a package, it's delivered directly to my door, which I will admit, you have to go down the driveway and stuff. And I would admit that I wouldn't expect her to come down the driveway if the driveway wasn't cleared. But the driveway was cleared. There was no ice on the driveway. There was no snow on the driveway. And the other guy who delivers, he delivers rain, shine, snow, whatever. He will just come down and put it on the porch for me. So anyway, I got those packages last week. Those were the tiddlywinks and something else that you're going to see. But, so where was I? I couldn't get it across to this robot what I was trying to say. So it was quite an experience. But it's no offense to those AI things. Like I said, I really like them. I enjoy them. There's a couple of them that know me so well because I use them so much. I mean, they almost know how I think. But this guy sure didn't. And well, his name was Jason. But how can you name, like, an invisible thing that you don't even know what it is? Do you understand what AI is? I don't. Keeps asking you different questions, different ways of answering the question. It's very simple. I didn't get my packages. And then he says, can you give me the order numbers? Well, I have 3 orders. I couldn't give him the order numbers because I was talking to him on my computer. So I know that you can, and I did. But I had to look it up. Wouldn't you think that they would have a connection to the call so that they would know what you were talking about? I mean, I would think that would be like an automatic thing, you know, that I wouldn't have to go. It was torture. It was like total torture. It keeps asking you, is this what you mean? Is this what you want? What would you like? Finally, I wanted to say to him, his name is Jason. I did not call you to give you a training session. I called you to tell you that I need my vacuum cleaner belt. So, and by this time, I'm like laughing hysterically and really annoyed. Between being really annoyed and laughing my tail off, he's probably saying, we finally lost a customer. So you get to a point where you can't even be mad anymore because it's like so absurd. It's so absurd. And the poor AI guy thinks that he's totally lost it. Lost you. But have things changed? When I was reporting it, I'm thinking they're going to think that I'm trying to pull a con job on them, They're going to think that I'm doing double ink cartridges. I'm not. I'm really not. And I'm certainly not doing triple vacuum cleaner belts. So then he asks me, "Do you want to return the Do you want to return the items?" I said, "Oh my God." It was like, "Do you want to return the items?" After I have told them like 1,000 times. And I thought it was important for them to know that whoever they have delivering their stuff, they're putting it in the wrong place and somebody's stealing it. I believe that that's what happened, even though I live on I had all those people coming, strange mattress people. I had my cell phone changed over yesterday. What a production that was. Oh my goodness. I switched from consumer cellular because I was paying $55 and I don't have unlimited data, and I haven't had cell reception at my house ever since cell service went to 5G. Is that, I don't know. Anyway, so I get this fabulous sales pitch when I went to discontinue my dish. And they talked me into signing up for Boost Mobile. So Boost Mobile is $15 a month. That's a lot better than $55, even if I don't get any service. Doesn't it make sense? But guess what? He came. He had to be here an hour to transfer that phone. But I have better service. It's not perfect. No, it's intermittent. I have a metal roof, so that's part of the problem. And I'm also in a gully. But wasn't I talking about AI? Anyway, let me finish this. So now I have a phone. So maybe I can get out of having a house phone. But I'm not taking a chance until I know for sure that the coverage is really good. So my cell bill went from 55 to 15. Try it. You might like it. So anyway, where was I? Oh, back to the package. So I finally convince him. I'm having this conversation. I'm sorry that I'm not very nice to you. I don't really mean it. And thank you so much for helping me. I was saying, why are you doing this? What is this thing that you're talking to? But that's how I was. I was talking to him like he's a freaking human being. I think I'm going to go out and order tracking chips for my tracking at Amazon. So, I'm sorry. I just had to tell you because you know how crazy I get. I mean, it's like crazy. And I went crazy on the phone. I was kind of nasty to him, but I knew he wasn't real, like a real person. And probably no one even pays any attention. But finally, this is the deal. They're going to send me my things, and they're going to expedite them 2 to 3 days, because usually it takes 7 days. 2 to 3 days. But they won't include the vacuum cleaner thing. Because this is a special deal, because they're trying to keep me happy. So naturally, you can't just say, well, why can't you do the vacuum cleaner thing? I just assume it's because I've already claimed not getting it twice. He says, you'll have to reorder it. And I said, anyway, have you ever had like conversations where you're saying, I'm sorry, could you say that again? You didn't understand me. So then they, after it's all done, everything is resolved, and I say, thank you so much for helping me. Did I help? Did I meet your needs? Of course you did. It only took 20 minutes of my whole life. So then you have to go to a satisfaction survey. And of course, you know, they want to know how Jason was. How was Jason? Jason was a pain in my ass. So anyway, I didn't give him any 5 stars or 6 stars, whatever the highest one was. I didn't want to get him blackballed from his job. So, I was kind of okay. And then I write in the whole thing where you can write comments. You need to understand that I'm trying to tell you somebody is stealing my packages because they're left in the wrong place. They're left on the mailbox. Those of you who have seen my walks, you know my mailbox is right on the street. It's right on the street. So it would be tempting for someone to just steal my packages, especially if they were big. And I'm really annoyed because the printer cartridge was $98. But anyway, tell me in the comments, has this ever happened to you? Do you talk to the AI thing or whatever it is like they're a real person? Do you apologize? Do you whatever? Do they understand? Do they really understand what you're trying to say? Because I don't think that they do, considering that they're working for Amazon. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow. And I'm going to go track my new order, see what happens. Bye.